paper is entitled Learning Style as Predictors of Academic Performance of Sophomore School of Education Students in SAPE University, Ateneo de Cagayan, school year 2012 and 2013. I am Tony May Dacer, and with me are my group mates, namely Glynis Veronio, Margot Diaz, Maria Taito Segalia, and Daryl Joramero. Our paper aimed to study and to find out whether learning style do predict the academic performance of the students, especially in the college of the School of Education. And with this, we would like to know if there is a significant relationship with the learner's learning style preference and the academic performance.
The present study is anchored on the done and done learning style theory by Rita and Kevin Dunn. According in this theory, one or two of these receiving styles are normally dominant. This dominant style describes the way for a person to learn new information by filtering what is to be learned. This style may not always be the same for some tasks. The learner may prefer one style of learning for one task and a combination of others for different tasks. And the done and done learning style theory encompasses 5 strands, namely the physiological, sociological, environmental, emotional, and psychological. Our study focuses in physiological strand, which includes the visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and tactile preference. This study is also supported by the learning style theory of Saracen, which identifies 3 modalities used in learning, namely auditory, visual, and tactile or kinesthetic. This theory is similar to the done and done learning style theory, which also uses similar terms in referring to learning styles. Their only difference is that the tactile and kinesthetic of Saracen were combined. As defined by Sarah Church, 1998, learning style is the way a person internalizes and studies new information by the learning style he or she uses. According also to her, students perk up when you teach them the way they learn best. When students are not taught the way they learn best, lessons can be a struggle to them and they may find it difficult to reach. The styles that the students use to process information are very important on both the quality of learning and academic success. According to Title 2004, students who are not aware and who are aware and uses their personal learning style usually learn more easily, retain learning better and longer, and enjoy the learning experience more than those who do not. As stated also by Miller 2000, success comes with many different learning styles. If a person has already determined his or her learning styles of learning, he or she has the better chance to pass all his or her subjects.
So this is the schematic of the study. The diagram shows the relationship between the 2 variables, the dependent and dependent variable. The independent variable includes the learning style, the auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, tactile. We base this learning style in the done and done theory. And for the dependent variable, include academic performance as measured by the subject grade in Educ 32.
In this paper, the statement of the problem is, what is the profile of the education student when grouped according to gender, major, subject grades such as the Educ 23. Next is, what is the profile of the respondents according to their learning styles, which are the 4, auditory, kinesthetic, tactile, and visual. The third statement of the problem is there any significant relationship between the learning styles and their academic performance? And the last is, what is the predictive ability of the students' learning styles on their academic performance?
The literature and studies presented express how learning styles have been demonstrated, studied, and developed into significant programs that aim to improve the learning process. The done and done model is one of a number of learning styles which has 5 major stimuli to which students respond in learning situations. The done model identifies conditions external to the learners rather than factors that affect a person's ability to manipulate information. The students' preferences and approach to their own learning play a vital role in educational outcomes, and these preferences are formulated into various learning styles which has different inclination for learning. Students tend to learn in different ways and that they prefer to use different teaching resources as well.
So our research design will be as descriptive because it's used to obtain information concerning the current status of the phenomena to describe what is exists with respect to the variables or the condition in the situation. Our research setting will be at the Dacer University at the Educ. Then our respondents will be the sophomore student of XU-SOE, and we use the stratified random sampling for our data gathering.
And for the data gathering will be done using a stratified random sampling. A number of sophomore School of Education, Educ 33 students will be the respondents of the study. And the research, with the permission of the Educ 33 advisor, the researcher will ask a 15 minutes of the class time to let the students answer a learning style questionnaire to measure their learning styles. Then the respondents will encircle the letter of the statement that best describes his or her learning style. After 15 minutes of answering the learning style instrument, the researchers will then collect the questionnaire. For the scoring procedure, the particular sub-item or letter that yields the best highest percentage was identified to be the predominant learning style of a certain student. The respondents were then grouped according to their learning styles.
And that was our presentation